this morning, we are getting a new look at prices at the grocery store.
Starting tomorrow, new tariffs of 15 to 50% will take effect on many food imports, jacking up prices on produce.
53% of American consumers are concerned about grocery prices right now.
It is import taxes or consumer sales taxes, i.e., you're paying it and I am paying it.
Hundreds of everyday items, from butter knives to deodorant, just got a lot more expensive, thanks to President Trump's latest tariff expansions. Shoppers are rushing to stock up on essentials before prices spike again. And as the White House pushes a historic reciprocal tariff strategy, prices on many goods are set to jump, starting now.
From the produce aisle to meat, fish, and dairy. This morning, new transparency from some stores about how tariffs are impacting your grocery bill.
Your grocery cart is now carrying a hidden tax from a tense trade war involving the US, China, Canada, and India. And it's going to cost you thousands a year. Let's break down how this hits your wallet right now. Make sure to watch the video all the way through, because we're not just sharing the effects of tariffs, but giving you practical solutions for tackling rising prices in your own life.
Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said the country expects to take in $50 billion in tariff revenue each month.
So tariff is paid in this country by the importer, but the check is written by the importer right at the dock.
Yeah, and
that $50 billion a month Howard Lutnick is talking about is coming from American companies and eventually American consumers.
Tariffs aren't some abstract Wall Street game. They are taxes added to goods when they reach U.S. ports. And that cost? It's landing squarely on your grocery bill.
The 50% levy on imported steel and aluminum, metals commonly used in grocery packaging. Experts say it could soon raise prices on dozens of products.
Of course, we're talking about beverages, we're talking about canned foods, we're talking about foods that rely on foil or metal containers.
This impacts more than 400 product categories.
These tariffs started on steel and aluminum, but now apply to over 400 downstream product categories, from cookware and appliances to car parts and packaging you see on store shelves. A 10% tariff often grows into 15% or more by the time the product reaches store shelves. That's a bigger bite than most sales taxes you're used to. The simple fact is, expect some shelves to empty early as shoppers buy ahead to avoid price spikes, and that very behavior pushes prices up sooner. Let's zoom into the store aisles where this tariff storm hits you hardest. About 40% of all clothing imports face tariffs from 30% up to 46%. That cotton shirt you bought for $25, expect it to be $35 soon. That's extra $10 straight from your wallet. Second, toys and school supplies. 80% of toys sold here come from China. Back-to-school backpacks, markers, and lunchboxes, prices up 30 to 40%. That means $10 to $15 more for your kids' supplies this year. Third, furniture and home goods.
And furniture. All of these items are now going to be more expensive to import.
Retailers like Wayfair and RH are already warning that tariffs have pushed up costs on chairs, tables, and home improvements by 3 to 5%. That dining room couch? It needs more than a cushion. It needs a bigger budget.
That tariffs would increase the cost of vehicles as well. So we saw that spike.
Taxed before you buy. Phones, laptops, and TVs imported from China and Mexico are seeing a 5.7% tariff hike. But cars? The average new vehicle faces a 25% tariff hike that could add over $6,000 to the price tag.
15 to 50% will take effect on many food imports, jacking up prices on produce from Central and South America, like bananas, pineapples, peppers, and cucumbers. And popular seafood from Indonesia and Vietnam now facing levies of up to 20%, double the previous rate. Higher tariffs also hitting imported coffee, olive oil, meat, and cheese.
Yale Budget Lab estimates tariffs could add $4,900 yearly to grocery bills. Bananas from Costa Rica now carry a 15% tariff. Cheese, dairy, even your favorite coffee are all costlier. Tariffs drained an estimated $2,400 from the average U.S. household in 2025 alone, according to Yale's Budget Lab. Lower-income families lose even more, as every dollar counts.
When companies have to take on increased costs, they try to cut costs elsewhere, and that could come in the form of jobs, less jobs, even potential layoffs. So there's all of these things that are combined that are creating this economic uncertainty.
Trade fights are disrupting factories from Detroit to Windsor, threatening thousands of jobs across the border. Before we dive deeper into how tariffs hit the broader economy, I want to share a remarkable book many in our community trust, The Home Doctor. This practical, doctor-approved guide teaches you how to manage common medical emergencies, stockpile essential supplies, and safely use natural remedies at home. If you want to take control of your family's health, especially with rising supply chain issues and medical shortages, this book is a must-have. Check out the link in the description below to learn more, available in both physical and digital form. We only promote products we truly believe can help you and your loved ones. Now let's continue. Tariffs don't just pinch your pocket, they drag down the entire economy. America's Consumer Confidence Index recently fell to a year low of 58.6, the sharpest drop in 12 months, as higher prices push families to tighten their belts. Economists warn tariffs cut national GDP growth by nearly 0.5%, costing hundreds of thousands of jobs in manufacturing, construction, and agriculture. You've felt the squeeze. Your bills are rising, confidence is sinking. Now let's talk about what you can do, because in a crisis, smarts matter more than luck.
Tip to avoid tariff price hikes, experts say stock up now on imported wine, spirits, and coffee, canned goods like sodas, and imported meat and seafood. Buy it fresh and you can freeze it for up to several months.
Buy only what you use regularly, canned goods, toiletries, before prices rise further. But prioritize pantry basics, not impulse buys. Second, watch for rollbacks.
You know what? We have 100,000 customers a week coming through the store, and we're on the floor pretty much. But one of the things you find, we have an app, and we put specials on that all the time. I would recommend
Some stores like Walmart are rolling back prices on thousands of items to beat inflation. For example, Walmart has rolled back prices on 7,400 grocery items, fueling a 30% year-over-year grocery sales jump. Use their apps to spot those deals. Third, budget hacks. Set up a tariff shock savings fund. Even $20 a week grows fast. Automate savings into high-yield accounts. Fourth, stay informed, stay ready. Hit that white button below and subscribe to Impact News Live so that you don't miss any updates of this trade war. You've learned how tariffs squeeze your wallet and how to fight back. Now, comment below. How much did tariffs cost you this year? Drop your grocery receipt or price hikes in the comments. Subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated on the biggest stories mainstream media won't cover.
There is some good news. Because of reciprocal tariffs overseas, sales of some American foods like lobster have slowed, leading to higher supplies and lower prices.
we've lowered these lobster prices $1 each.
That's significant.
Yeah, so enjoy your lobster.